we go. I'll just read it upside down. Okay. Sorry guys, that's like the story of my day today. So I have been, if you saw in my community tab earlier, I have been working off of 2 computers to get my website up and going. Can you say procrastinator? And the reason why I originally planned on putting it on Etsy, and the reason why I didn't is most of you don't know that the reason that I quit selling my envelopes on Etsy was because people were stealing my ideas and then undercutting me on price in a way that I couldn't keep up with it and still, you know, be a benefit to my family. So I decided this morning after I posted the video that I really did not want to put this up on Etsy. This is a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. So I tried really hard to finish my website today that I've been working on, and it just didn't get finished. I had trouble with the shopping cart. So anyway, so we're just going to do this, and tomorrow I'm going to post a link in the, actually hang on, I'm going to go ahead and give you all the coupon code. Let me see if I can get it. Okay, got it. Duke, paste. All right, so here is the coupon code for y'all to use as soon as I get the website up tomorrow. I will do a post on social media and on my comments tab, my community tab, so y'all will know that it's coming. Plus, I'll put a link in the description box of this video and the last video. So that is the coupon code. It's only going to be available for people that view the live because the live comments don't save. So it's all for y'all sweet people that are in the live. And I'm saying hello to everybody all at once. Okay, hey Robin, yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, it's been rough. That's why, if I know y'all are probably really wondering, because my Etsy site was really popular and really, it was really successful, but people were stealing my ideas, and that, anyway, I just couldn't do it anymore. So, okay, so this is the annual Money Made Easy annual financial planner. So it's got, stop shaking the camper, Scott! Y'all, he's seriously standing in the doorway, like jumping up and down so the camera shakes. Now, go do comments. Anywho, he's just being a pest. Okay, so this is a lot like the annual financial planner of last year with 2 exceptions. Last year, I had the savings trackers and the debt payoff trackers in the financial planner, but y'all, this thing is 74 pages. So I decided to do those as separate budget packs this year. That way, if you're on a savings journey, you can just buy the savings trackers, or if you're on a debt payoff journey, you can just buy the debt payoff trackers. Okay, so without further ado, okay. So these are the forms that you're going to see me doing our budget series on that I'm going to start filming next week. So this year, instead of just one financial goals page, I really wanted to get the spouses involved, the non-budgeters involved in the planning. So you see we have my financial goals, your financial goals, and our financial goals. So when Scott and I did these pages, I emailed him the Your Financial Goals sheet for him to fill out by himself while he was at work. I filled out the My Financial Goals, and then we brought them together and just, you know, kind of compromised on the Our Financial Goals. And it was really eye-opening to do it that way this year instead of kind of having just a committee meeting where one of our opinions could really heavily outweigh the other, which that usually is mine. But I really wanted his goals, and he is the non-budgeter in our family, or I'm the nerd and he's the free spirit, but he's the saver and I'm the spender. So yeah, that's how that works. But anyway, so if you have a financial partner that you work with, I really, really challenge you to give them their own sheet, and let's just see how your goals line up. All right, Next is our detailed action plan, which this was in last year's budget planner as well, and I really liked it. It was just kind of ideas of, you know, a brainstorming page of places for you to put things down that where you can put money towards your debt or put money towards your savings if you want to take on extra jobs, that kind of stuff. This is a further breakdown of your goal. This is a new form this year. So I want you to take your goals from your goal tracker and take that very first 6-month goal, and you're going to break it down and look at your budget and see if there's any expenses that you can adjust and things like that. And I've given you 2 different pages of those just in case you need to work on 2 goals this time. Okay, these are the sinking fund trackers, and I think I'm the most excited about our new sinking funds trackers. So there's 9 sinking fund trackers this year, and I've got fun little quotes at the bottom of all of them. So there's lots of ways to track. So we have bricks for one, and we have honeycombs for another, and puzzle pieces for yet another one. So there's 9 sinking funds, and I have these with nothing on the back of them. That way you can pull them out of your planner and put them up hanging on the wall if you'd like to do that. All right, this is our monthly expense schedule. Now, I don't put a monthly expense calendar in every single month because pretty much my expenses are always on the same dates. So I have a pay date tracker here, which is going to be much more full this year because I'll have my pay dates in here as well as Scott's. And then I'll have, this is our monthly expense schedule, and this is your standard regular expenses. This is your irregular expense planner. So this is where I would put our life insurance, our trips for Sophie's surgeries down to Houston. So those are things that come quarterly. Scott's bar dues come once a year. Amazon, not FBA, Lord have mercy, what is it? Amazon Prime. Yes, that's it. Okay, Amazon Prime. So those are your irregular expense planner. All right, this is a major change from last year, and this is the annual financial plan. So you know, one of the cornerstones of our budgeting technique is we take the entire year and we kind of map out a rough draft for a financial plan for the year. So it's 3 pages this year, and I'll pull these out so you can kind of see more than one at a time. So I have pretty much, I didn't want to squish it down to 2 pages because I wanted you to have plenty of room, and I never know what your categories are. So I have given you a ton of categories to fill up and fill out and really kind of brainstorm about your expenses. Now, what I tell you about the annual financial plan that you'll see when I do the budgeting video is to really not necessarily take your income into account when you are doing this annual financial plan. This is like your true needs in a particular category. So if our children truly need $600 every 6 months for clothes, which we don't spend that kind of money on them, but if they did, you know, I want you to kind of see what your needs are versus what your income is. So that's kind of what this is. So you will put your expense item here, the amount that you need, and whether that's a monthly amount, quarterly, semi-annually, or annually. Then you multiply it out. I'm going to do this form in detail. This is going to be a whole video. Your total number of pay periods, and then this is where you calculate your amount due for your particular pay period, like your sinking fund and everything. So I know this looks confusing, but I promise it's easy. It's just, we're going to do a whole video on this, and I will walk you through it. I promise. This is your bill pay tracker. Your traditional, like, you know, rent and those kind of things, you don't necessarily always have to track those, but I have a dickens of a time with medical bills crossing in the mail from what, you know, from the payment that's been paid. Thankfully, Scott has, can the annual financial planner part be purchased only? That's a good idea, Casual Drifter. I will consider putting up the annual financial plan separate, and I will let you know, because like I said, I'm going to get my website launched tomorrow, and I'll get the link out to you. Okay, so this is for bills that you need to really double check and make sure that they have been paid. So here is your bills list here, the amount, and then you would just mark off here. All right, this is a new thing this month and this year, and I'm so excited about it. These are planned spending lists. So has anybody in their budget ever gotten their money out for your, say for your household expenses and things like that, and you get all the way through your $40 or $50 that you have budgeted for your household expenses, and then you realize that there was something you really needed, like, I don't know, a ladder for, painting your house or something like that, totally. And you forgot about it, and then you're out of money, but it's something you have to get. So this is a planned spending sheet. So anytime that you have, it's got a space for a category, and these are the things that you're going to want to purchase as soon as possible, and these are the things that you may want for this particular spending category, but it doesn't necessarily have to be today. So that way you are pre-planning the money that you're spending in your categories. I find that this is we've started using these already, and it's great. I love it. So there's 6 of these, and you can print as many of them as you want. You can print as many of these as you want, and you can make this as custom to you as you want it. Okay, so the months look a little bit different this year. In addition to the budget form that you see me use every pay period. That's exactly the same. This is in all of my videos. This is the same form. But in addition to it, you have a goals, it's a look ahead, and a worksheet at the end. So the look ahead is your goals. It's a space for you to write if you're going to have any extra expenses. So events, needs, wants, things like that, and any notes. So if I'm budgeting in January and halfway through January, I think of, there's going to be an event that I know is going to have a cost to it, I can flip over to February and go ahead and write that event down and the budgeted cost for it. That way when I do my budget, I have that note right there in my budget and I won't forget it. I know I cannot be the only one that constantly is, putting notes in my phone and then forgetting to look back at them, or putting notes in my calendar and then not looking back at them. So that's the place for you to put down all of your, just your items that you think of throughout the month that may have a cost to them. So the budget forms are exactly the same as the ones that you see in my videos. There's nothing different except for the design, and the layout of them is a little bit different. And then this is the worksheet. So I wanted you to have a space to calculate your how many of each bill that you need, because I found I was doing it. I have the dry erase ones that I sold in my shop, but I found that I don't ever really keep them with me. So I will, I was just doing them on a piece of paper. So I put these in here this time so I can just have a space every single pay period to tally up everything that I need. And then as a bonus, in the back of here, I have given y'all 30 of these cash teller slips that you can just cut out each pay period and hand to your teller. So you don't have to write them on scratch paper anymore. And like I said, I'm not super great at keeping up with the dry erase ones. So, and this is a reflection, what worked and what didn't. If you are budgeting for the very first time, it's really important to kind of reflect on your budget for the last, month or whatever. We are super experienced budgeters, but that does not mean that your budget is written in stone or is perfect every single pay period. I mean, if you noticed in my last video that I posted this morning, we had to adjust our budget this month. That's very common, and you can't beat yourself up over it. So what worked and what didn't? I gave us extra restaurant money this pay period because we've started doing church activities, and we were eating through our restaurant money way too fast, but still needing it. So those are the things for you to kind of look at. So you'll take this reflection, and then you'll take your notes for the next month. And when you're really sitting down and building your next budget, you should have a very detailed view of what you actually are going to need in your budget. Okay, the rest of these forms are exactly the same. So this is February's look. There's 6 different designs. And they wrote, there's 1 through 6 for January through June, and then July through whatever it is, December repeats. So I'll show you all of the layouts. Now this prints really well to grayscale, so if you don't want to print this in color, I have test printed it in black and white or grayscale, and it prints beautifully. So I know color printing can be expensive if you don't have your own printer, but it prints beautifully in grayscale, so there's no worries there. And this is June. Okay, and then we've got, like I said, we've got July through December back here. I probably won't keep a full 12 months of this in my planner at one time, because I only even keep 6 months of my dates in my planner. So I'll just kind of keep this to the side. But these are your teller slips, and there's 5 pages of these, and a big giant thank you at the end of the planner. So, okay, let me take a look at questions and see if I can answer some of your questions. Let me bring this over here so I can... I don't know interweb. Okay, Scott is doing a lot of I don't knows. All right, I'm flipping back through here. My kids like to shake things up. I bet they do, Robin, with 10 kids. Isn't it 10? Don't you have 10 kids? Teach, Plan, Go. Thank you. It's a great idea. Yours, mine, and ours. Yeah, I'm really trying to get Scott way more involved in the budget, and he's really interested in it now that we are really focusing on his goals as well as, you know, the nerd goals in the thing. Yes. Okay. So here's the website address. It's not live yet. It should be live tomorrow. But it's www.lininupducks.com. It's just my name. And then, right now, this is the only product in there. I'm in the process of getting all of my products off of Etsy. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be able to get some people from WooCommerce on the, phone tomorrow and try to figure out why it's not working. Can the annual financial planner be purchased only? Casual Drifter, I think I already answered that, but yes, I will put that up separately. I am I'll put that up separately. I think that's such an integral part of our budget strategy. It's definitely one to put up by yourself. Scott, we're all imperfect. That's why we need Jesus. Yes. You're doing what you do. You'll be better when you become a grandpa. Okay, see, I don't know the interwebs. I only have 14%, so I might be forced to be signed off. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm reading through these comments. Oops. I lost it. Victoria, I laminated my teller slips. I'm obsessed. Yes, I have my laminated teller slips too. Actually, I gave away most of them in my last big giveaway. But I never have them with me when I need to. I need to put them in with my my cash envelopes. Let's see. I like the what works, what didn't. Yes, that's been a big one. I love all the things. You're so sweet, Robin. I love to stuff your stuff. Looks really great, Gina. It looks awesome. Rach, this is very obvious. Yes, we did. I did put a ton of work into this, and I am so proud of it. That's why I'm so apologize that it's not up right now, and I'm so sorry, but I did work on it all day today. Will you put your envelopes? Yes, my envelopes, Mackenzie's, my envelopes will be up on my website. They are still going to be just printables right now, though. Until I'm thinking about, and y'all kind of let me know what you think. I'm thinking about doing a envelope of the month club. That would have 1 or 2 cash envelopes that would be printed out every month and laminated and sent to you. That's kind of something I'm toying around with. One of the things that took so long were the individual orders, because when I had something like, 60 envelopes in my inventory of different designs that everybody requested. And those were just, it was really tough to get. It took a long time to fill the orders. So I'm thinking about doing an envelope of the month club. And also these, I'm going to show y'all how to do these forms. Those of you that don't have a happy planner or don't want to do a 3-ring binder, I'm going to show you how to make my budgeting stickers that I did in my previous planners. The one, like, so the Erin Condren and the Plum Planner and Life Planner, all of those. I'm going to show you how I made my budget stickers. And along with the budget, with the envelope of the month club, I thought about doing a budget of the month sticker club as well, kind of doing them together, but I'm not sure about that yet. It just depends on the kind of space that we have in the RV and if it's something y'all are interested in as well. Let's see. Y'all are talking to Scott. Okay, so unless y'all have any more questions, I'm going to start. So hopefully starting the Monday after Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's usually a slow week. So I'm usually the Monday after I'm going to start the Monday after Thanksgiving posting our annual budget. Oh, the RV tour. I was thinking my 1-year anniversary on YouTube is coming up December the 3rd, I think. And I am really, I'm thinking about doing our RV tour on December the 3rd. It's not finished, and it's not finished yet, but I've decided to toss perfection to the wind. And if anybody doesn't like that it's not finished, y'all can, you know, come watch my kids for me while I finish it. But it's very close. We're very close. So anyway, I thought I would do our RV tour for our 1-year anniversary. Yes, Robin, I'm not going to sell the binder. These are just Happy Planner discs. Now, I am going to do a giveaway I've got enough Happy Planner discs to do a giveaway of 2 of these budget planners. So I'm trying to figure out when I'm going to do that. It's probably going to be my release of our budget series that we do. I'll do a giveaway of 2 of these. I've got enough of these Happy Planner discs, and y'all know I'm cheap, so sorry. Happy Planner discs are like $7 a piece, but to do 2 of these, as I may have enough for 3 to do 3 of these as a giveaway. And I'll do a digital giveaway as well. That way we have lots of winners. I like to do lots of winners. Okay, let's see. I think she has a starter pack on Etsy. It'll be moved to a new website. Yes, Monique, I am going to be doing I'm moving everything to my Etsy site. And so, everything to my own website. No, I'm not freezing. I'm pausing because I can't find my words, Robin. One of the lovely things that I have to deal with my AS is difficulty finding words. So that's why you see a lot of edits in my videos. So Monique, yes, I'm going to have my envelopes up on my own website. Right now they are on my Etsy site, but I'm going to just transition those over to my own website. Y'all, let me just kind of tell you how Etsy works. I post my envelopes for $1 a piece, and I take home probably 40 cents, maybe 50 cents of that $1. So that's just kind of how Etsy works. You have to pay, I think it's 20 cents per renewal. So every time an envelope's ordered, you have to pay for it again. And then you have to pay fees and all that kind of stuff. So I'm totally going to get everything over on my website in the next, in the next week. That's going to be a good Thanksgiving holidays tradition. I mean, not tradition, project. Oh, y'all, you're getting the real me that can't find my words on these lives. I'm tired. It's been a long day. Okay. If there's not any more questions, I'm going to cut it off. So all of you wonderful people will get the coupon code. The coupon code is going to be good for 30 days. So if you don't remember to use your coupon, if you don't get over to it tomorrow when I get everything posted, then you'll have 30 days to use it. I don't know if you answered it already, but is there yes, Brandon, there is going to be another Q&A. I've already got one filmed. I had planned on having one of those every Tuesday, but that is kind of, I have 4 kids. We just kind of roll with the punches over here at Lining Up Ducks. It's just how it works. I try to be consistent, but it just never really works. Okay, Sun Reflections. Yes, that is the correct coupon code, and it'll be good for 30 days. Okay, unless there's any more questions, I'm so super pumped that y'all were here with me. Y'all are such a blessing in my life. I've started saying that in the last part of my videos, and I really want y'all to take that to heart. Y'all, this is the biggest blessing I have ever had this community, and I am so incredibly grateful for all and in my life. So I want y'all to have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I will have this up. Check out the community tab tomorrow. Keep a watch on the community tab. I'm going to have my website up and going as soon as I can get that stinking shopping cart and checkout to work. Everything's up and ready to go. It's just not connecting. So, all right, guys, I will see you next time. Thanks so much, and I can't wait to start my budgeting series.